dear friends, masters, and gods. A very SD holistic wellness program, batch 24, day 17. So, before commencing session, I would like to say pranams to you all, our Guruji Raghunath sir, our Grandmaster Maharshi Patriji, our great Grandmaster Mahavatar Babaji, and to all the great Grandmasters and to the universe. So, today is Friday. So, as a part of holistic lifestyle techniques, we have Palniappan sir. Sir will teach on some diet plans in home remedies. Over to you, sir.
Namaskaram, masters. Good evening, friends. I tell my pranams to Ascended Master Mahavatar Babaji. My pranams to Great Grandmaster Pidamaga Brahmarishi Dr. Batriji sir. My pranams to Guruji Mahavatar Foundation founder Dr. Sri Ranganathan sir. My pranams to all masters and friends. My pranams to the universe. Friends, today, since it's a holistic lifestyle principles day, which we have to discuss home remedies, mudras, and other techniques, I have chosen a topic on diet for healthy living. See, this is covers all children, adolescents, sports person, what type of food we have to take, pregnant women, lactating mothers, and some types of malnutrition, that is undernutrition, overnutrition, then category of refusal to eat food, recurrent binge eating, etc. I will cover today. I will start my session. The introduction. Friends, food is our basic need. Since I'm friends, masters, since I am going to speak little elaborate more topics, I will go little fast. If you have any doubts also, you can ask. I will try to clarify. Food is our basic need. It nourishes our body and maintains our health. It gives us energy that is required for every action. That is for day-to-day living. The various food items that we consume constitute our diet. So diet may be defined as a total amount of different variety of food items consumed by a person during a day. So healthy diet depends on the following. That is fruits, vegetables, pulses, breads, chapatis, rice, milk products. So healthy diet should consist of simple, natural, and are well cooked foods which promote health and protect us from diseases. We should keep our organ system well functioning. The diet that we consume, the diet that we consume is decided by our socio-cultural norms, lifestyle patterns, and the type of activities we are engaged in. There is a delicate relationship among that what we eat, how much we eat, and what will happen to our health if we overeat or do not eat properly. In the present, now we shall discuss important dimensions of diet for healthy living, which include nutrition, nutrients, food groups, balanced diet, special dietary requirements, malnutrition, and eating disorders. Dietary requirement of human body. Our diet contains many food items which are obtained from different sources. The food may be obtained from animal or vegetable sources. Now we will be discussing only the food which are obtained from vegetable sources. So we already know that the food comprises constituents like proteins, carbohydrates, fats, and supplementary substances such as minerals, vitamins, and water, which are vital for our life. These constituents are known as nutrients. For proper functioning of our body, we need to consume bodybuilding foods. That is, example, milk, pulses, groundnuts. And another thing, energy giving foods, that is cereals, sugar, roots, fats, and oils. And lastly, the protective foods, that is vegetables, fruits. So now we will discuss about nutrients. The food we consume breaks down to simpler products before it is absorbed and utilized by the body. These simpler substances are called nutrients. Our body utilizes nutrients for building and repairing, obtaining energy, and for protection from diseases. What is nutrition? The term nutrition is related to our food intake and dietary patterns and utilization of protein, carbohydrate, fat, vitamins, and minerals to maintain our health. Most of the natural food items contain more than one nutrient. Now we will understand various nutrients contained in different food items. Proteins. Proteins are called building blocks of our body. About 20% of our body weight comes from proteins. Proteins are essential. That is, one-fourth of our body weight comes from proteins. Proteins are essential for growth and repair of muscle and other body tissues. Proteins are made of amino acids that contain the elements carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and nitrogen. We obtain proteins from animal as well as vegetable sources. Proteins of animal origin are found in milk, cheese. Proteins from these sources contain all the essential amino acids in adequate amounts. Vegetable proteins are found in pulses, that is legumes, cereals, beans, nuts, oil seeds, etc. Those who take vegetarian food need to consume more and a wide variety of these foods to meet their protein needs. Next, carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are the main source of energy for our body. There are three major categories of carbohydrates, namely starch, sugar, and cellulose. Our body breaks down sugar and starch into glucose to provide energy. Cellulose does not have any nutritive value as per se, but is a major contributor of dietary fibers. Excess carbohydrates converted into fat by the liver and stored in adipose tissues in our body. Carbohydrates are of two types, simple and complex. Simple carbohydrates are quick energy foods. Example is sugar. Sources of simple carbohydrates are natural fruits, milk and milk products, and vegetables including potatoes and carrots. Complex carbohydrates are better sources of energy than sugar since these are released slowly. Sources of complex carbohydrates are breads, cereals, that is rice, wheat, bajra, corn, barley, ragi, etc. So we should consume starch and natural sugar and eat whole grains, rice, bread, cereals, and fruits to obtain adequate amount of carbohydrates. Fast food items such as pizza, noodles, etc. are rich in carbohydrates only and cannot replace a balanced meal. Next, fats. Fats and oils are concentrated source of energy. Are substances that our body stores for future use. These are classified as simple lipids. Example, triglycerides. Compound lipids. Example, phospholipids. And derived lipids. Example, cholesterol. Fats may be obtained from animal or vegetable sources. The major sources of animal fats are ghee, butter, milk, cheese, etc. The sources of vegetable oils are groundnut, mustard, sesame, coconut, etc. Excess carbohydrates are converted into fats. Fast food items like pizza, samosa, burgers are rich sources of fat. Therefore, children who consume only fast food items tend to become obese. Vitamins. Vitamins are organic substances that we require in adequate quantities for good health. Our body, however, cannot synthesize them. Therefore, we need to consume their natural sources such as fruits and vegetables. Vitamins are divided into two groups. Fat soluble vitamins, that is vitamin A, D, E, and K, and water soluble vitamins of B group and C. Each vitamin has a specific function and its deficiency leads to a particular deficiency diseases. Minerals are the nutrients that are very essential for proper growth and functioning of our body and are required in small amounts. Calcium, chlorine, copper, fluoride, iodine, iron, magnesium, manganese, phosphorus, potassium, sodium, and zinc are essential mineral nutrients, but they require only small amounts for proper growth and functioning of our body. So now I will narrate some vitamins, their sources, need, and deficiency disease. What are the diseases comes when these vitamins are deficiency? Vitamin A source is first I will speak of the water fat soluble vitamin. Vitamin A sources are milk, butter, carrots, cod liver, oil, tomatoes, pumpkin, green leafy vegetables. Need are for the normal growth and to keep eyes and skin healthy. Vitamin A for eyes and skin healthy. If there is deficiency of vitamin A, night blindness will come, irregular growth of teeth. Vitamin D. The sources are cheese, butter, milk, green vegetables, sunlight. The need is required for formation of strong bones and teeth. The deficiency is rickets. So only we have to get the sunlight. We have to stand in the sun to get this vitamin D freely, so that it gives us bones, very strong bones. So next is vitamin A. Vitamin E. The sources are vegetable oils, spinach, lettuce, turnip leaves, butter, milk, whole grains, nuts, seeds, leafy vegetables. The need is required to protection of cell membrane, formation of red blood cells, RBC. Deficiency, this Health Organization not yet confirmed. The next vitamin is vitamin K. K. Sources is garbage, cauliflower, spinach, and other green leafy vegetables, cereals, soya beans. Need is clotting of blood. For clotting of blood, this is required. Deficiency diseases, excessive bleeding from wounds. Next, I will speak of the water-soluble vitamins. Vitamin B1, thiamine. The sources are seafood, milk, peas, cereals, green vegetables. I am not speaking of the non-vegetarian items here, animal items here. The need is growth and development, releasing energy from carbohydrates. Deficiency diseases is beriberi. Vitamin B2, riboflavin, yeast, egg, peas. It is required for the body growth and red cell production, releasing energy from carbohydrates. And the deficiency diseases are skin diseases, retarded growth. Next is vitamin B3, niacin. Sources are world cereals, tomatoes, potatoes, etc. The need is healthy skin, digestion, and nervous system. Deficiency diseases is pellagra, which affects skin, alimentary canal, and nervous system. Vitamin B12, liver. The sources are milk, etc. The need is for forming RBC. The deficiency is anemia. So they check for generally aged persons vitamin B12. So next is vitamin C. The sources are Indian gooseberry, amla, that is amla, lemons, lime, pineapple, oranges, watermelon, green peppers, tomatoes, cabbage, turnip, carrots, green, mint, guava. Need is needed for maintenance of ligaments, tendons, other supportive tissues, and blood vessels. Deficiency is scurvy, that is gum swell and bleeding. See, vitamin B2, I told no, that deficiency leads to mouth ulcer also. For that, we take riboflavin. Next, I will talk a few minutes about water. Water is a nutrient and it makes up almost 70% of our body weight. We need water to break down complex food molecules and transport food chemicals and gases throughout the body. It acts as a medium for biochemical reactions and is also required to eliminate the waste as urine and sweat. We should take 8 to 10 glasses of potable water per day. Inadequate water intake leads to dehydration. Therefore, intake of water in proper proportion is important. We should never substitute water with coffee, tea, or soft drinks. Some important minerals, the sources and function I will narrate. Name of the mineral, iron. Sources, green vegetables, turnip, germinating wheat, grains, and yeast. Need is formation of hemoglobin. Calcium, sources is milk and milk products, green leaf vegetables. Need is for the formation of strong bones, teeth, clotting of blood, muscle contraction. Next, phosphorus, source is whole grains. Need is development of strong bones, teeth, making energy rich compounds in cells. Phosphorus is found in non-vegetarian items more. Potassium, source is green and yellow vegetables for growth, keeping cells and blood healthy. Sodium, common salt, and also in the source for sodium is common salt and also found in milk products. Need is proper functioning of nervous system. Iodine, source is iodized salt is water. Need is proper functioning of thyroid deficiency causes goitre. Fluoride, source is coffee, spinach, onion, and tea. Need is makes enamel of teeth hard and prevents dental caries. Copper, grains, source is grains, nuts, and chocolate. Need is helps in formation and functioning of RBC, connective tissue, and nerve fibers. Zinc, the source is non-veg items, eggs, etc. Need is for insulin production, digestion, metabolism, functioning of male prostate. Chloride, milk products. Need is functioning of functions of muscles and nerves and digestion. So now I will speak of a balanced diet. A diet which contains all the essential nutrients like proteins, carbohydrates, fats, minerals, and vitamins in the proportion required for the normal growth and development of the body is called a balanced diet. The quantity of nutrient in a balanced diet will always vary with age, sex, and physical activities undertaken by an individual. So to understand which kind of food will give us the right balance of nutrients, food items are divided into six major groups as follows. So I will tell the food groups, food items, and the nutrients. Cereals, millets. Food items are rice, wheat, bajra, maize, ragi. Nutrients are carbohydrate, proteins, pulses, lentils, grams, soya, peas are food items. Nutrients are carbohydrate, proteins. Then milk and milk products. Food items are milk, yogurt, cheese, paneer, ice cream. Nutrients are fats, proteins, minerals, water, carbohydrates, vitamins. Then next is fish and falls. That is with regard to non-veg. It is for nutrients for proteins and fats. Next is vegetables. Food items are green leafy vegetables, roots, minerals, water. Nutrients are carbohydrates, vitamins. Fruits are food items are orange, banana, apple, etc. Nutrients are carbohydrates, vitamins. Special dietary requirements. The amount of food for nutrients required by a person in a day depends upon the need for energy and specific demands of a person. These needs are directly related to the age and physical activity. During the rapid growing years, nowadays that is 12 to 22 years for boys and 12 to 18 years for girls, there is a gradual increase in daily food requirements. But as we grow old, our daily need for energy decreases. The amount of energy required by people engaged in low, moderate, or high level of the physical activity differs. A sports person always needs to consume more calories than a non-sports person. Similarly, the dietary needs of a woman during pregnancy and lactation are higher. So we will see about the dietary requirements of different individual. Diet for adolescent, that is for the age group from 10 to 19. So during adolescence, changes take place in the body composition of boys and girls, and as a result, their nutritional requirements increases. Girls need more minerals like calcium and iron. Adolescent girls and boys need to take calcium-rich food to keep their bones, teeth, and muscles healthy, and iron-rich food to keep them strong. Therefore, it is essential for them to consume more dairy products, beans, and green leaf vegetables in their diet. Young girls taking inadequate diet may suffer from nutritional problems like iron deficiency, anemia, and obesity. These may be due to refusal to eat food to maintain weightage or binge eating habit. Furthermore, an undernourished adolescent girl is at a risk of developing complications during pregnancy and childbirth. Next, I will speak of the diet for pregnant women and lactating mothers. Women always require more than men. Pregnant and lactating mothers have special dietary needs in our country. Dietary needs. In our country, it is seen that pregnant and lactating women do not take healthy diet because of lack of availability and lack of important nutritional information. A pregnant and lactating mother requires additional energy over and above her normal requirements. There is also an increased need for protein, calcium, and iron. Inadequate intake of nutrients causes harm to the fetus and the child. Mothers should follow the guidelines for intake of nutrients available from the nearby health center and gather knowledge regarding weight gain and supplementation. Besides food, normal physical activities and light exercise like walking should be performed by pregnant women in consultation with the doctor or health worker. Good nutrition during pregnancy promotes healthy weight of the newborn. Low birth weight children are prone to various diseases during adulthood. Therefore, pregnant women and mothers should include all food groups in the daily diet. Care should be taken to include cereals, pulses, ghee oil, sugar, jaggery, vegetables, fruit, milk, and these products in the daily diet. Pregnant women should consume more foods containing iron like green leafy vegetables, black sesame seeds, raisins, jaggery, etc. They should consume more foods like milk and these products. Example, curd, paneer, ghee, white sesame seeds, ragi, gova, and bajra, which provide all the calcium and protein needed. They should not restrict diet. They should have a balanced diet. Diet for sports person. Next, I will speak of the diet for sports person. All kinds of physical activities burns a lot of energy. Sports person undergo physical training which involves regular strenuous exercises for a long period for developing physical fitness and improving performance. So they therefore the sports person need more calories for energy. Even persons who do not participate in competitive sports but undertake excessive programs of the physical fitness need extra energy. Accordingly, they are required to plan their diet. So I will brief. This additional requirement of nutrients for training load can be achieved with a balanced diet. Hmm. So, athletes previously were asked to take large amount of protein from eggs and milk, but now it is now generally accepted that the carbohydrate and not protein is the best source of energy. So we should remember that extra protein intake does not increase muscles. Energy expenditure of a person by various physical activities, that is calories per hour as follows. For a tennis player, he spends about 392 kilocalories per hour. Badminton 348 kilocalories per hour. Volleyball 180 kilocalories per hour. If one goes for cycling 15 kilometer per hour, he spends about 360 kilocalories per hour. For walking 4 kilometer per hour, we need to spend 160 kilocalories per hour. For running 6 kilometers per hour, 353 kilocalories per hour. It increases as the distance increases. That is 10 kilometers per hour. The kilocalories required is 655 kilocalories per hour. For running 12 kilometers per hour, 750 kilocalories per hour energy is required. For dancing, 372 kilocalories per hour is required. For standing, 132 kilocalories per hour is required. For cleaning, mopping, 210 kilocalories is required. For gardening, 300 kilocalories per hour is required. So every person for any activities, energy is required to perform their physical activities. So diet containing complex carbohydrates is always preferred over that containing simple sugar. In case of sports person, a dietary carbohydrate intake of 500 to 600 grams per day is necessary to ensure adequate glycogen synthesis. Carbohydrates break into sugars that give energy. Extra sugar is converted into glycogen and stored as a adipose tissue by the liver. It is broken down to simple sugar whenever energy is required. And athletes needs to choose foodstuffs from all groups displayed in the food pyramid, and they have to pay attention to the intake of adequate water also. In planning one's diet, care must be taken to follow good eating habits. Physical activities may be performed after at least 3 hours of taking a principal meal and after half an hour of taking light food. A sports person diet is very important not only during the training period but before and after competitions too. So now I will speak of the yogic diet. Ayurveda advises sattvic, which is a vegetarian diet consisting of natural food items. According to the yogic dietics, natural food items are easy to digest and assimilate. Yogic diet is a combination of raw food and proper fasting routine. Good raw food such as cucumber, radish, carrot, tomatoes, sprouts together with spices like ginger, cinnamon, and basil provide energy to the mind and body. Taking regular yogic diet and performing asanas, pranayama, and meditation contribute to the well-being of our body and mind. Mm, For preparation of yogic foods, steaming is considered to be the best method. Ayurveda suggests the following items in a wholesome diet: rice, millet, wheat, green gram, coriander, vegetables, grapes, mangoes, dates, cow's milk, turmeric, cumin, and we should not fill our stomach with extra food. We should eat food at regular intervals. Then now I will speak of the malnutrition. So a balanced diet is very important for a healthy life. An imbalance between the body's nutritional needs and the intake of nutrients leads to malnutrition. Commonly, malnutrition is considered in terms of hunger, whereas both undernutrition and overnutrition are forms of malnutrition. So, uh, so I will speak of the undernutrition. And it does not occur in a single day's food intake. Deficiency caused by undernutrition affects us after long term of negligence. An undernourished child cannot grow fully physically and mentally. In most of the developing countries, undernutrition is a threat to public health and as it leads to illness and even death. In addition to inadequate intake of nutrition, undernutrition is also the result of malabsorption of food, addiction to drugs, or loss of nutrients from body due to various medical reasons. Undernutrition may lead to deficiency diseases like protein deficiency diseases, which include marasmus, mineral deficiency diseases like anemia, vitamin deficiency diseases like beriberi rickets. Ignorance, lack of education, poverty led by relatively high food prices, natural disasters causing insufficient agricultural productivity, and unhealthy dietary practices are some important common causes of undernutrition. Overnutrition. Overnutrition is also a form of malnutrition that results from overeating and excessive intake of specific nutrients like carbohydrate and fat. Inadequate exercise and overeating are the major causes of overweight due to intake of excessive food. Adipose tissue increases abnormally in the body that enlarges or the number of fat cells increase leading to obesity. So overweight and obesity are not the same. Obesity is a health condition in which excess body fat accumulates to the extent that it may have an adverse effect on health and reduce life expectancy. When body fat content exceeds 25% of for men and 30% for women of the total body weight, a person is called obese. Now I will give the method of assessing of the BMI. Body mass index is an index of weight for height that is commonly used to classify adults as underweight, overweight, and obese. It is obtained by dividing the weight in kilograms by the square of the height in meters, that is kg per meter square. For example, an adult who weighs 70 kg and whose height is 1.75 meter will have a BMI of 22.9. The BMI chart I will speak now. For underweight, BMI is less than 18 kg per meter square. Ideal body weight is should be BMI should be 18 to 23 kg per meter square. Overweight BMI should be between 23 to 25 kg per meter square. Obese are more than 25 kg per meter square. Now I will speak of the eating disorders. Eating disorders are severe disturbances in eating behavior commonly seen among adolescents between ages 14 to 18 years. Disordered eating patterns are either characterized by refusal of food to maintain the body weight or recurring binge eating followed by vomiting. So, first is refusal to eat food, that is anorexia nervosa. Anorexia nervosa is a physical psychological disorder caused by undernutrition. People with such a disorder become thin and lose a weight and lose a lot of weight. An obsessive fear of gaining weight occurs in such cases. Anorexia nervosa is an attempt to use food and weight to deal with emotional problems, physical changes, peer pressure, and stress. It is a serious mental illness with a high incidence of morbidity and mortality. Extreme fasting, indulging in over exercise, dieting may result in anorexia nervosa. Teenage girls and young women are more likely to develop this disorder. So this disorder can occur during adulthood also. Next is recurrent binge eating. That is bulimia nervosa. This is recurring binge eating. Bulimia nervosa is an eating disorder characterized by recurrent binge eating followed by compensatory behavior. The most commonly observed behaviors include defensive vomiting, sometimes called fasting, purging, using laxatives, and overexercising. The onset of bulimia nervosa is generally observed during mid to late adolescence. It is 20 times more common in females, and bulimia nervosa is rarely seen in those under 40 years, 14 years. It has also been observed that there is higher incidence of major depressive disorder in close relatives of patients with bulimia nervosa. The common causes of disorder are family problems, inability to adjust in society, lack of self-identity, conflict problems with body image, depression, and other psychological problems. The person tries to express emotions that are otherwise difficult, becomes extremely engaged with emotions, and is so tied up with a relationship with the food and weight that it becomes difficult for him to deal with it. Health problems caused by both uh, that is a refusal to eat food and binge eating are as follows: tooth decay, toothaches, swollen gums, gum diseases, and erosion of tooth enamel, which are caused by acid in mouth due to vomiting, osteoporosis, abnormal heartbeat, dehydration, which can lead to weakness, fainting due to low blood pressure, low body temperature, suicide risk when a person feels discouraged due to presence of one of the competition, or as ongoing body image issues. So anorexia and bulimia can lead to delay in the onset of uh, menstruation in girls. There is a need to focus on fitness rather than on weight reduction. Sitting in front of TV or computer for long hours, eating junk food, or having calorie drinks add to obesity. It is seen not only in the affluent section but also in urban poor. Since obesity is a more lifestyle disease, it needs intervention at the level of a person himself or herself, at the level of the entire family, school, and the community. Proper eating habits, diets, and exercise are the essential requirements for physical fitness and management of weight. Sir, this much I want to tell about diet for healthy living, sir. We have overall we have seen what is proteins, what is carbohydrates, fats, vitamins, and the sources, need, and deficiencies we have seen. What are the requirements for a balanced diet we have seen. The major groups of a major balanced diet we have seen. We also seen about the diet for adolescents, diet for pregnant women, lactating mothers, and diet for sports person. We saw various energy requirement, kilocalories per hour for different activities we saw, and also we saw what is the requirement for yogic diet, how to overcome the malnutrition, undernutrition, and overnutrition, that is obesity we saw, and about the lastly we saw about the BMI, the various BMI chart we saw, and also we discuss about the refusal to food and recurrent binge. What are the conditions happened due to this in the these kinds of refusal to food, etc. happens we have seen. So with this, I end this topic on the diet for healthy living. I thank our Guruji, Mahavatar Foundation founder, Dr. Thiru Ranganathan sir, for giving me this opportunity. I thank our master Thiru Logesh sir for giving me this opportunity to share the diet for healthy living on this holistic lifestyle principles day. Thank you, sir. Thanks, friends.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thanks, sir.
And after, so we'll go for meditation. So let's sit in a comfortable position. Anapanasati meditation. Ana means in breath, apana means out breath, sati means to be with the breath. Remove your spectacles if you are wearing any. Drink a glass of water before you start meditating. Keep another glass ready with you so that you can have after the meditation. Switch off the lights in your room. Sit comfortably in Sukhasana or any comfortable position. Your chin should be straight, parallel to the ground. Your back straight and relaxed. Keep your hands clasped like this and make it open to the sky and just rest them on your thighs. Gently close your eyes. Don't allow any distractions. Focus on your breath, masters. If you get any thoughts, just ignore them. Simply turn your focus to the breath. Observe your breath with mindfulness. Simply observe the natural rhythm of your breath, masters. I'll play calming music, masters. It will help you to focus. Just the last 1 minute. Feel the breath coming in and going out. Slowly bring attention back to the body consciousness. The last 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2. Gently rub your hands together, generating warmth and energy. When you are ready, place your palms over your eyes. Feel the soothing pressure, feel the energy for 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently open your eyes, looking at your palms. Rub all over your head, face, body. Feel that energy. We have completed wonderful meditation, masters. So let's thank Universe and Mahavatar Foundation for giving us this platform to learn wisdom from many masters. And let's thank all the masters who have attended the session. Thank you all. Please don't miss the session tomorrow. See you all tomorrow.